Greetings, peoples, and welcome back to the Sonic Mania playthrough. We are back here, facing the final boss at the end of Titanic Monarch. We are fighting Eggman and his Dr. Octopus-looking machine. Yeah. And I usually make fun of this boss fight because I always say how easy it is and how it gets easier as you progress, but as you see, I have just died. Thankfully, it doesn't happen again, but, you know, still died. Another example of the recording curse. But now, this is going to be a deathless run of the final boss. Clearly, I do not have enough caution, and I'm not alerted enough. Basically, with the final boss, he just bounces back and forth until he decides to just drop down and let go of the barrier, while simultaneously making his arm, like, wire things electrical, causing them to damage you, and he shoots these missiles at you as well. But I always found this a confusing boss because, as you can see, it gets easier as you progress. I never got bosses like this. I mean, it's a creative idea. I always welcome creative ideas in my Sonic games, especially considering now, but yeah, pretty simple boss, all things considered. He kind of grabs you after you do enough damage to him, and then he lets you fight the hard-boiled heavies in random order, and just go through like a mini area. I never got this because you can damage them, but yet you never defeat them. It's just like a quick 30-second or so little arena thing. But with that, that is the end of the pre-final boss, as I put it. Because now, since we have all the 7 Chaos Emeralds, we are now moving on to the true final boss and get the good, air quotes, ending. Right here we have the Heavy King, transformed by the Phantom Ruby, I would assume. And Eggman also wants the Phantom Ruby, so yeah, they're fighting for it. And now we need to fight off both of them while they fight each other as Super Sonic. Honestly, this is going to be a controversial opinion, but I prefer this to Doomsday. I think this is the better fight than Doomsday. Call me crazy, but I just prefer this. I don't know, it just feels like I have more control. It just feels more like I'm just, you know, I'm flying around, because in this boss fight only, you can toggle between going on the ground and flying in the air freely, and you can do a dash by double tapping the jump button with a crossfire ring, so I don't really use it that often, except for in this recording where I use it a bit. Basically just collect the rings that float around and you're good, just make sure you know, avoid attacks and fight the boss. Average final boss there. Oh, what's that? Do I hear Sonic Forces in the background? That is most definitely this one. Oh no. Wait. Could this be a sign of things to come? I don't know. Okay. I love these, like, this level, like, aesthetic. The background's cool, but I also like the level geometry that's on the ground. And there are unused, like, textures in the sword of, like, a fully fledged, like, stage would have been, like, with these assets. And that would have been cool. Like, if you could fly around to Super Sonic in a fully fledged, like, stage and then fight the boss at the end. Sadly, they were pressed for time, probably because they had to put in more Sonic Forces references. Never mentioned this before, but the original plot of Sonic Mania wasn't going to involve the Phantom Ruby at all. It was going to involve Dr. Eggman being depressed after his last defeat in Sonic 3K, and then sending the hard-boiled heavies to basically do his dirty work. And then that would just been the plot, Sonic trying to stop the hard-boiled heavies, but Sonic Team meddling with, like, Christian Whitehead and his team and forcing them to put in the Phantom Ruby. I'm sorry for that joke. I feel bad about it myself. But yeah, this is basically the final boss. But it's fun. I like the concept. I think it's a pretty good final boss. Again, like I said, I prefer this to Doomsday, honestly. Just feels like there's more to do, I guess you could say. But, yeah, collecting rings, and we're pretty much at the end of Sonic Mania. I consider this to be the bad ending, though, even though it's a good ending, because at the end of this boss fight, Sonic kind of gets sent back into modern Sonic's dimension, into Sonic Forces, and considering how Classic Sonic controls and Classic Sonic story significance in Forces, yeah, it's a bad ending. But now that we are done with the boss of Mania, I'm just going to let you guys sit back, relax, and watch the final ending cutscene as well as the credits. Until then, next playthrough, I have been the Cryogenic Gamer. Toodles.
I don't like where this is going.